Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel for another live stream. It is night number 10 of the Cazoo 2022 Premier League of Darts. Really looking forward to this. There's some, couple of really interesting games in the quarterfinals and potentially lining up for the semi-finals and the final. Night number 10, we go to the, second best city in the world. That is Manchester. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. I will quickly show the fixtures that we have got in store for tonight. They are across the bottom of your screen, but I'll still read them out. Anyway, so Peter Wright takes on Gerwin-Price in the first game, first quarterfinal. That is the second quarterfinal sees Gary Hansen take on James Wade. Then we see Michael Van Gerwen take on Johnny Clayton and Joe Cullen, taking on Michael Smith. 4 decent quarterfinals there. Then the semi-finals will be Peter Wright or Gerwin-Price taking on Anderson or Wade, with Van Gerwen or Clayton taking on Cullen or Mike Smith. Let me know your thoughts on those games. Make sure to vote on the first game of the night between Peter Wright and Gerwin-Price. I have heard that Gerwin-Price has got a new walk-on music. He's got Raw by Katy Perry. So strange from Gazzy, to be fair, but we will see how that sort of unfolds. Is it going to be a good walk-on choice? Is it not? We'll soon see. With that, let's read a few comments. Lennon, last night he put this comment in. Thank you for tuning in, Lennon. Hopefully you're live now, considering this was last night at 11:15 at night. It says, buzzing for this, Gazzy to win, get in. Chris says, hi. He says, sup, Mike, how are you? I'm good, mate. Thanks for tuning in, as always. Grant saying, yo. Robert saying, come on, right. Grant saying, Clayton winning tonight. Big up Iron Force. Thanks for tuning in, as always. Right winning tonight, says Robert. Iron Force has put in the snowflake there. Hopefully not the snowflakes in our society in this current moment, in time. But obviously that is in reference of Gazzy Price. It says family thing. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. I will quickly, because I haven't even shared this on Twitter, so I'll quickly do that. Like I said, please, as you're joining in, do hit that red subscribe button. Do hit the like button as well. We are currently 18 subscribers off 2.6k, which is absolutely unbelievable. Getting ever closer to that 3,000 subscriber mark. And I've also managed to get another guest on for a podcast in a few months' time. We can't get him on for a few weeks because commitments elsewhere, but we've got someone else lined up for the podcast. Can't wait to see Gazzy dancing to Katy Perry. Yeah, it's going to be weird, that, isn't it? Very, we'll see. It might, it might turn out to be decent, I think, but, we'll see. We'll see. Right, let me get Twitter open. I'm sure there will be a lot on Twitter tonight regarding Gazzy Price, but we'll see about that. Just put a tweet out live now. Like, sub, and share. I'll tell you what, Emma Payton always seems to divert my attention away from what I'm meant to be doing. Shouldn't really be saying that, should I? But who cares? Every time I'm doing something, my attention always gets diverted. Right, why is that not? There we go. Right, we'll send this to a few, of course. If they could tune in, that'll be much appreciated. So we'll send this to quite a few people, and hopefully they can jump in and show their support as always. Right. Right, there we are. Where's it gone? Who do you think is going to win the first quarter final? First quarterfinal, Price. Gezi Price wins for me, yeah. Chosen because the family was singing to it in the car. Oh, right. Regarding that, yeah, I know. Yeah. He was driving back from a meal in Cardiff, wasn't he? And the family was singing to Raw by Katy Perry, and hence the change. It might be all right if he wears his pink Fallon shirt. Yeah, anything to do with Fallon, and the opinions will change instantly because it's Fallon Sherrock. Before anyone gets in the chat, no, I don't have a Fallon agenda. Before we get that, right, let's just check all this is working. Let me know if it's all working smoothly in the chat, guys. Also, we are aiming for 20, 30 likes on this stream. So, if you can hit the like button and subscribe button, it'll be absolutely magnificent. Share this around as well. Drop your comments in, of course. I will read every comment. At the moment, you guys are going with with Peter Wright. Sorry, 59% on the vote to Peter Wright. Regarding Peter Wright, he will of course have the darts in this because he's first on the what's it called, on the bracket. Whoever gets first, or whoever's first on the bracket in each game, will have the throw. I'm trying to think of a prediction, an actual score prediction, because I'm not too sure on this. I'm going to go 6-4 Price. I think Price is going to win. Yeah, I know, Podrick, mate. It's irritating, isn't it? You think you know your heroes. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to delve into it because I don't think it's the right thing to do, but it's upsetting and infuriating, really. But it is what it is. So let's just leave that there. Like I said, not the right thing to talk about. Let's just enjoy this darts. Hopefully we have some decent darts to enjoy, because sometimes we've had some boring we've had some boring games, to be honest, haven't we, so far in this Premier League? They're just showing highlights of last week in Leeds. Yeah, Michael Van Gerwen is settling into this Premier League season, isn't he? He's been playing absolutely fantastic. So Michael Van Gerwen, 3 points clear ahead of Johnny Clayton, who's 1 clear of Peter Wright. Peter Wright is 5 points clear of James Wade. So the top 3 will not change. I mean, I don't know what the leg difference is, but no, it won't change because Peter Wright is in the same half as James Wade. So the top 3 will not change. Anyone from Michael Smith could get into the top 4. Gezi Price, if he wins the night, gets into the top 4. If he gets to the final, he's in there as well, because James Wade is in his section, so he would have to beat James Wade to get into the final. So, yeah, a final appearance for Gezi gets him into the top 4 above James Wade. It's a dangerous thing to say, that, Podrick, because if it comes back and bites you on the ass, then... but, yeah, I think MVG's form is starting to come back to where it was all them years ago. Yeah, 37% in favour of Price. It's gone up now, 39%. Hopefully, come on, what are you guys doing? Saying Gezi Price is not going to win. Yeah, Gezi, the problem is, right, when Gezi said on Twitter, I will make the playoffs, that's a worrying thing, because then all the expectation, all the pressure, all of that is going to be piled onto your shoulders because you've told everyone that you're going to make it. if I was Gezi and if I was in his situation, I would just say, look, I know there's an issue with my injury. I know the playoffs is still within reach. I'm only a couple of points off, but I still believe in myself that I can make it. To then come out and say, don't worry, I'm gonna make the playoffs. It's a worrying thing. So if you don't back it up, you don't deliver on that promise, sort of thing, then there's going to be a lot more sort of on his shoulders once again. When realistically, he didn't need to say that, did he? To be honest. Heroes, absolute heroes. Me too, buddy. Come on, give Mike a give Mike a thumbs up, and like Chris says, drop the like. Hope tonight is Wade's. Wade has got to 3 finals now and lost all 3 of them, so there's that added pressure of getting to finals and not delivering in the final, which is probably going to be on his back. I'll tell you what, this Premier League could open up with like a couple of outsiders winning a night. If Gary went and won tonight, and then Joe Cullen went and won the week after, and maybe Michael Smith then popped in with a win in a week. This Premier League could automatically widen completely if Price or Wright don't make the final. If Van Gogh doesn't make the final and loses to Clayton, and Clayton gets beat in the semi-final by Cullen or Smith, there's a lot of things that could happen that would change and sort of open up the league. Wade is an odd but sometimes incredible place. A mathematical equation I've spent nearly 20 years trying to figure out. Yeah, it is literally called wading, isn't it? If you had to give a definition of what James Wade is like, it would literally be he's wading, or he wades through games, because that's literally what it is. How many nights? This is night 10, and there's 16, isn't there? So 7. 7 until the playoffs. If Price doesn't win tonight, it's becoming sort of must-win games from maybe this week even. Let me have a look at the draw bracket for next week and just see who he's got. Who is it next week? So we're in Aberdeen next week, and he's got Van Gogh in, then he's got Wade or Smith in the semis. No, 6, sorry. No, yeah, 7 including tonight, yeah. So his next few opponents in the first round, tonight he's got Peter Wright. Next week it's Michael Van Gogh. The week after it's Joe Cullen. The week after that it's Michael Smith. Then it's Gary Anderson. So the next couple of nights, especially in the quarters, are favourable for Price, to say the least. Look, it's difficult to call where this Premier League is going to go. Like 7 nights left, anyone could win. Well, all like 7 players apart from Michael Van Gogh could win a night, and then it's so tough to try and even give a prediction, to be honest. But I'll tell you what, this is basically, I try not to be disrespectful to the Premier League, but this is turning into a glorified World Series of darts, because we're just going to different cities and seeing the same thing week on week on week on week on week. Yeah, Peter Wright's walk on first, so I don't care about Peter Wright's walk on. I'm waiting for Gezi, because that's going to be we're gonna have to get mine and everyone else's thoughts on the Gezi Price walk on when it happens. Yeah. Big up to everyone in the chat as well, by the way. Thanks for your continued support. Just under 30 people watching at the moment, so please make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and give us a share as well. Send it to your friends, put it on your social media. That'd be much appreciated. Right, this is about to be really weird because we're going to get a song that's not really a walk-on song. I really don't know how this. This is going to be weird, man. Right, Price's Walk On. What? I'll get to your comments in a minute, but I don't know, Gazzy. I don't know what you've done here, mate, with this walk on. I don't know. Look, I love Gazzy, but don't know what he's doing there. Hi, football lad. Won't be commentating, mate, and won't be doing content as I'm. No, that's fine, Chris. That's absolutely fine. Make sure they're well and everything. Wow. That was, well, odd, to say the least. Right, I will change the vote. Is it Gary Anderson versus... Yeah, Gary Anderson, James Wade. Right, we'll sort that out now. So you guys, 60% Peter Wright. Oh, I forgot to end it. Bloody hell, what an idiot. Actually end your polls, Michael. So yeah, I'm heavily in favour of don't know what happened then. It just said I was offline. I'm bloody not. There we go. You can start voting on quarterfinal number 2 between Gary Hansen and James Wade. Right. Peter Wright to throw first. So Peter Wright, of course, has the throw in this quarterfinal. Only 58 from Peter. It was it was all right, Robert. The walk on, to be fair, it was all right. It wasn't the best, of course, because it's just not a darting song, if you ask me. But there could be a lot worse songs that someone walks out to. First 180 of the night comes in the first leg of quarterfinal number 1. Peter Wright. I can't believe this is already night 10. Already night number 10, which is ridiculously... It's gone so quick, this Premier League. Before you know it, we'll be at the match play, then we'll be at the Grand Slam and Grand Prix, then we'll be at the Players, and then we'll be at the Worlds as quick as you know it. Yes, he has changed his... No. There's the Raw. I don't know if he has changed his darts. I need to see them again, because they look like just a sort of development on his old darts, to be fair. The barrel looks a lot thicker than his old darts. So 161 for Gerwin Price, sorry, to break the throw. Not going to go from here. Only 49. Oh, Country Roads, Ted Everts. Yeah, that's a banger. Double 11-4, Peter Wright takes and holds the throw, leads Gerwin Price by 1 leg to 0. The world number 1 against the world number 2. It's the world number 1 who takes the 1-0 lead. Let me just sort out my bloody hood because it's doing my head in. There we are. Let me have a look how many likes we're on, guys. We're 1 away from 20, so please make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. It does massively help the channel. And if you're watching this and you've not yet hit the red subscribe button and it is still grey, make sure to smash it and turn it grey, because we are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. The thing is with Peter Wright, right? The thing is with Peter Wright, he will have an amazing quarterfinal and then just completely drop off in the semi-final. So I think if Wright gets through this quarterfinal, I think he loses in the semis, just because at the moment there's no consistency with the Wright throw. It's one good game, then a crap game from Peter. And we've seen that from Premier League nights. We've seen it in the Pro Tour. We've seen it on the Euro Tour. It's just like one good game and then one bad game. Sometimes you'll get over the line with having a bad game because the opponent is not as good or not as alert. So 1-2-6 for the break. First treble 19. The second one for double 6. Gone straight into the single 7. Newport have Walsall, mate. Not Walsall, Crawley, sorry. Crawley tomorrow on Good Friday. How good it'll be, I don't know. Price is having a bit of a bad game here. He's left 90 if he gets a chance at it, but double 16 for a break of throw and 2-0. Just outside, can stay there and use that as a bounce. Oh, it's an ugly dart that from Peter Wright. So Gezi will be back for 90. You'd expect him to go the 60 route. So double 15 for Gezi Price. It's on the wire. And he gets it. It's a nice hold of throw from Price. Peter Wright gave him the opportunity at missing at the 52. You don't give Gerwin Price chances because he will absolutely take them. Right, I've hit 20 likes. The next target is 30 likes. Can we hit 30 likes? I'll just keep upping it every time we hit a previous target. And make sure to subscribe if you're new. And we've also got an unreal guest on for the podcast in a few months' time. I need to message the person after this. 140 from Gezi. Feels weird having a game for Newport tomorrow. It really does. Normally we're not playing on a Friday, especially at 3 p.m. It feels like a Saturday tomorrow because of that. Yes, it is. It is football lad, mate. I think when we get guests on, it needs to be an episode where either there's hardly anything to talk about, or as a one-off special, maybe. Like maybe do podcast Tuesday and then do the special interview on the Thursday potentially. Well, not Thursday because it's the Premier League, isn't it? Like a Wednesday or Friday. Tops for Price. Gerwin Price takes out the 157. Treble 20, treble 19, tops Gerwin Price breaks Peter Wright with a 157 checkout. 2-1, Gezi Price breaks the throw. No. They're not in the top 16, no. The more I say anything, the more it's just going to give it away. So I'm not saying anything, but they're not in the top 16. I'm not answering any more questions now, but you can guess, but I'm not saying I'll say yes or no, because what's the point in that? Yeah, he probably has to get to the final here. You're right. Needs to win this game, Price, at least to win this game, because it takes 2 points off Peter Wright. It also puts 2 points closer to Peter Wright, and then he's got a massive game against either James Wade or Gary Hansen in the semis, where if it's James Wade, he has to win that match. Otherwise, James Wade is going to go another point clear of what he's already going to be. 180 from Peter. I'll tell you what, Peter's scoring is very good in this game. It's just that 157 clutch shot from Gezi that sort of rocked the Peter Wright throw. I didn't think he expected a 157 to be the shot that breaks him. Yeah, whatever you want to think about James Wade, his throw-in or his character, he's still an unbelievable dart player at the end of the day. I know, obviously, I've said before, I don't really like watching him because it can get boring. At the end of the day, you know, look at what he's won, really. That's all you need to say in regarding of that. What a shot from Peter Wright. 20, double 18 from Peter Wright. Breaks Gerwin Price straight back. I tell you what, this game could go the distance. Could go 6-5. The thing is, right, people could probably say Gezi Price gets booed every week, which he does, right? But the thing is, it probably doesn't even affect him. Like, other people would end up crying about it, and we've seen people, you know, go mad about it. But Price is this weird man that actually enjoys getting booed, which is weird, but he's basically a world champion based off getting booed. He's sort of like the pantomime villain these days, isn't he, Price? And he sort of adopted that role, which you kind of can't sort of take that away from him. He's adopted this pantomime villain. He's turned into it, really, and he's thriving off it, or he does thrive off it, sorry. 140 from Gezi to leave 1-2-1. So it is obviously a finish, but Peter Wright off 181, you'd expect to leave something very, very handy, at least a 2-darter, you'd imagine. Doesn't, leaves 132. So 1-2-1 for Gezi. '97. Leaves himself double 12, but 132 for Peter Wright. Oh, no, surely not. Oh, imagine that. Imagine the 132 after Gezi has taken out the 157 in this game. After Peter's gone double-double off 92. What a game. Double 12 for Price. In the 9. Unlucky. Unlucky, Gezi. So 50 for Peter Wright. 46 left. Only going to have one dart at double 16. He needed more by the looks of it. Peter Wright goes inside on double 16. Price double 6. It's on the wire. Another one is right next to it. He's got to move. Wow. Gezi has missed 3 darts at double 6 to allow Peter Wright to have 3 darts in hand at double 8. He might need all 5. He might need all 5. Double 8, last dart in hand. Wow. 3 missed darts at double 6 from Price. 3 missed darts at double 8 for Wright. Going Price takes out double 6. First dart in hand. Breaks the Peter Wright throw. 3-2 lead. Throw in to go 2 clear of his Scotland opponent. Only 95. Just stay in the treble and you'll be fine. It's easier to say that, though, isn't it, than actually do it, but... So many likes, 22 likes, guys. Keep hitting that like button and subscribe button. The vote is 58% in favour of James Wade at the moment, which is something as though I expected. I expected James Wade to sort of be the favourite from you guys and probably from everyone else as well. James Wade is the favourite to beat Gary Hansen. So Gezi has come back into this game. There was a moment 2 or 3 legs in that I thought, still throwing an 80 average at that time, I thought, right, he's starting to drop off a bit. This is where he was on about the rustiness coming into play. But to be fair, he has managed the situation and needs a treble. Peter Wright. So 76 for Price, double 8 for 4-2. Gets it. Gezi Price, 4-2 up on Peter Wright. Hold a throw. Leads by 4 legs to 2. 2 legs away from victory. Puts a 2-leg cushion between him and Peter Wright. He's now forcing Peter Wright to throw to ultimately stay in the match. Because if he breaks here, it's 5-2. He's throwing for the match price. This is ultimately, you've got to throw to win the match here. Or to stay in the match, sorry. Otherwise, I'm breaking and then throwing for the match. A ton there from Wright to sort of just keep Gezi at arm's length for the time being, but a ton or a 140. A ton is all right. Just steady. It's not nothing special. It's not something to, you know, cry about. Peter Wright, you'd expect. Yeah, 97. Only 98. So he's not left to finish. He's on 178. This would be a great shot. A 180 would have been magnificent. 140 to leave 64 is still good. Price not on a finish. Will be now. 92 from Price off 178 to leave 86. But Peter Wright, sorry, wants 64. There's the treble 16. 16 left. Good marker. Oh, and it goes the other side. So 86 for Gezi Price. A ball, well, one shot on the ball for Gezi Price for 5. Gezi Price has missed a leg dart to go 5-2 up and break the throw. Double 8 for Peter Wright to hold. And it goes in 1. Peter Wright holds the throw. 4-3. Nice holder throw from Peter Wright. Forces Gezi to throw to take a 5-3 lead in this one. Is that full time, Robert? Tell you what, I need to get the ton 40 from Gezi. Wait, who scored? Madison and Ricardo Pereira. Oh, Leipzig are through to the semi-finals of the Europa League. Interesting. Big up, Niall. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Big up to everyone for tuning in. Please make sure to like and subscribe, of course. 260 would have needed a maximum to really put pressure on. Well, to be fair, 140 is not. No finish, for Price. So Wright will have 6 darts at 140 to break Gezi in this to level up at 4 apiece and then throw for a 5-4 lead. Big moments here. Just stay straight. Oh, so Barcelona will play West Ham. Wow, what a game that'll be. So 62 for Peter Wright. Treble 10 for double 16. Double 8 needed. And it goes. Peter Wright levels up this quarterfinal, 4 apiece between the world number 1 and world number 2. Yeah, he needs to break here. He either needs to break in this leg or break in the 11th leg. Otherwise, Gezi will be out again. And then it will be worrying if Gezi Price loses again tonight. It's a great 180 from Price to open up the leg. Magnificent 180 after your opponent's only gone ton. Like I said, we are 18 subscribers away from 2.6k, 418 away from 3,000 subscribers. Please make sure to hit that like button. He's left himself 186. So 6 darts at 186. He's going to leave something special here. 140 to leave. 134 to leave 52 after 9. For a potential 11 dart breaker throw. This is what these professionals can do, man. An 11 dart breaker throw. Tops for an 11 darter. $12 dart breaker throw. Gezi Price breaks Peter Wright. I said he needed to break him in the 9th or the 11th leg. He does it in the 9th leg. Gezi Price is throwing for the match. 1-3-4 to start leg number 10. This is the only leg Gezi Price will have full control in, winning in this match. Oh, Peter Wright. 1-2-5. Needs a treble, Gezi. Needs a treble. Oh, only a 60. Needed a treble there, you feel. Depending on what Peter Wright hits, of course. Could hit a 60 and then it's pretty much irrelevant. I didn't say you had to do it, Peter. Well, he did hit a 60. I was saying he could hit a 60, and that's exactly what he does hit with free in hand. So Gezi at least needs a ton, at least 140 will be even better. 85, that last start of the visit is rushed. Dart 3 of that visit is rushed. It's thrown. It's not accurately thrown. It's just launched at the board. There's no precision behind dart number 3 there. It's just a follow-up from dart 2, and it's just wasted. You may as well just give it. That's a great response. 125 to leave 97. It's not special from Gezi at all, but it's just enough. So 156 left for Peter Wright, but 97. So tops for Gezi Price to get over the line. He finally gets over the line in a quarterfinal. Gezi Price beats Peter Wright by 6 legs to 4. He finally gets over the line in a quarterfinal. He will meet either Gary Anderson or James Wade. Finally, just getting over the line in a quarterfinal after you haven't won in 3 consecutive quarterfinals is all he needed, to be fair. Right, let me adjust that. 6-4, comfortable win in the end. In that leg, he was definitely the better player in that last couple of legs. Gary, of course, will have the throw in this quarterfinal, so we'll just leave that there. Actually, we may as well. Like I said, Gary Hansen versus James Wade. Then Michael Van Gerwen takes on Johnny Clayton. Then Joe Cullen takes on Michael Smith. And then we have Gerwin Price taking either Anderson or Wade on. And then Van Gerwen or Clayton takes on Cullen or Smith. And Iron Force has put the ice in there, or snow, ice, same thing, in reference to Gezi. Leicester into the semi-finals. Right, what did I want to do? I wanted to check the vote. Let me check the vote. So I've got to wait for it to update. For some reason, it takes like a second to update when I go back on it. 55% James Wade, 45% Gary. Yeah, Gary must win now. Gary has to beat James Wade. And if Gary does beat James Wade and Price beats Gary, then we could be looking at Gezi getting into the top 4. Wait, what was the let me have a look at what the table was. So the table. So Gezi is now on to 10 points. He's currently 3 points behind James Wade. So if Gary beats... No, he's on 11 points, sorry. Yeah, he's on 11 points, Gezi. So he's now 2 points behind Wade. So if Gary beats James Wade, Gary will go on to 9 points, with Gezi on 11 points. And then if he beats Gary Anderson, Gezi goes into the top 4. And unless Joe Cullen gets to the semi-finals, there's no way that he can. There's no way that Cullen can go above Price. So Price, a final gets him into the top 4. For Gary, nothing gets Gary into the top 4. Yeah, nothing gets Gary Anderson into the top 4, unfortunately for him. I forgot Derby renamed their name to Wayne Rooney's Derby. I thought it was just Derby County, to be fair, but looks like the change in team name, the change in team name to Wayne Rooney's Derby County is probably helping them, to be fair. I like the team change. I like the name of the can't bloody speak. I like the change of the name to go to Wayne Rooney's Derby. You know, it's probably a little bit better, isn't it? I mean, that does my head in. Wayne Rooney's Derby. It's not Wayne Rooney's Derby, is it? You don't call it bloody Matt Porter's PDC, or you know, Hearn's PDC. It's stupid. So Gezi is into the semi-finals, where he will take on either James Wade or Gary Anderson. Yeah, so Gezi is now 2 points off James Wade. So a win against James... Well, if James Wade gets to the... Oh, hang on. If James Wade gets to the... Yeah, if James Wade gets to the semi-finals, there's no way Gary can... there's no way Gezi can get into the top four. But if Gary beats James Wade, then Gezi can go in there by beating James Wade and by beating Gary, sorry, in the semis. I'll tell you what, this tournament is starting to get a bit boring now. I must say it. It's the same people every single week, man. It's pretty much the same matchups every week as well. The same players are playing each other every single week. Manchester, la la la. Gary Hansen first, of course. Gary does have the throw in this quarter final. Will Gary be in the World Cup? That's an interesting question, isn't it? You know what Gary's like. He won't turn up for the World Cup. Right, I'll end the poll now. Thanks for voting on the poll. It was 54% in favour of James Wade, 46% in favour of Gary Anderson. Let me... I'll tell you what, the third quarterfinal is mental. Michael Van Gerwen against Johnny Clayton. That should be an incredible game. It would help if I could spell Clayton. Delayton is what I called it. No, it's definitely Clayton. There we go. Yeah, you'd expect MVG to win the form that he's in. But Clayton could beat Van Gerwen. I think the winner... I don't know. I want Gezi to obviously win it for being a Gezi fan. But if anyone else doesn't win apart from Gezi, then I think it'll be either Price, either Gezi, either MVG or Clayton if Price doesn't win it. I'm actually Team Gary for this. I normally don't like support a player because I think it's weird supporting a player in not obviously I'm a Gezi fan, but what I mean is like booing an opponent. I won't boo James, but I'm massively a Gary Anderson fan in this game. Just hoping that Gary can turn up and beat James Wade. How is James Wade like in the top 4 without winning a night? It's just mental, isn't it? It's just James Wade. It's just weird how he does it. How he continues to do this is crazy. Just getting into the top 4 without winning a single night. I swear to God, if he does that, just epitomizes everything that he is. Really does. Right, let's adjust the scoreboard. Even a win tonight for Gary doesn't put him in the top 4, but it does close the gap, of course. Well, it will, and it won't close it to 1 because other players are winning and stuff like that, but great start with a ton there for Gary. I don't like that they've taken the average off the scoreboard. I think that probably was just for a one night thing, wasn't it? Or a couple of night thing. $81 from Gary. It's an all right start. Ton 81. $140 from Wade. First couple of legs in this game, I think, will be a bit, not slow, but a bit strategical because both players are not really rapid, are they? They're more methodical players, just would rather play slow and know exactly where the darts go and then play fast and potentially getting one off guard. Like, you very rarely see both of these have poor visits. Like, they don't go into the 1s or 5s that often. That's the beauty of a methodical player. It's a lot more precise. It's a lot more attention to detail, where a quicker player is all about power, speed. So 137 as an outside shot. There's the treble 19. And he was going for tops. Well, he's got the 1 to leave tops, but James Wade wants 25. Gonna go 5 double 10, of course he is. First starter double in the night for James Wade. Takes it 100% on the doubles for the machine. Breaks the James Wade throw. Breaks the Gary Anderson throw as well. One, two, 5 from Anderson. Needs a treble, James Wade. Got to get a treble in there. It's a great 140 from Wade. Please do make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, guys. It does massively help. Great 180 from Gary to leave 61. James Wade off 241. You expect him to leave something decent. So 61 for Gary Anderson to break straight back. Yeah, he's messed that visit right up by missing the big number. He's left double 12, but James Wade is on a 141. You'd probably expect James Wade to take this. It's just Wade stuff, isn't it? He's not going to take it now. So Gary will be back for double 12. He's going to want this to go first start just to settle the nerves. Just to get a leg on the board. Double 6. And it goes. Second dart, first dart, a double six. Gary Hansen breaks James Wade straight back, levels up this quarterfinal. What a piece between the machine and the Flying Scotsman. One, 3, 6. Great 180 from James Wade. James Wade on a 9. After that first 180. 4 perfect. Not going to be 5 perfect. 99. $95. So 140 leaves 82. So the big fish for Gary. Not going to go. Two awful darts there. So 82 for James Wade. There's the treble 14. Tops. And it goes. James Wade breaks straight back. 3 legs in this match. All 3 have been a break of throw. $140. Back-to-back 140s in this leg. Tell you what, that squash is beautiful. Oh, surely not. 180 from James Wade. 140, 180 to start leg number 4. Good last dart there from Gary to take 97. Good last dart to leave 81. Good leg this from James Wade. Good solid leg. 81 left. Gary on 164. Has left the finish. So 81. 12 or treble. Bullseye for James Wade. So 164. Will Gary have a shot at the ball? No. Leaves 64. So 5 for double 10. Double 10 for James Wade. 2 darts at double 10. Both have gone for the machine. Finishing is unbelievable from James Wade. It's been excellent on the finishing in this leg. In this match. That is basically what's going to cost Gary Anderson. It's just giving James Wade a chance at 2 darts at 20, or 2 shots at 25. And then 82, which he went troll 14, tops on. It's just nothing you can do about it, is it? Nothing you can do about it. The only thing you can do about it is limit him to having those shots by better finishing, better scoring, sorry. That's literally all you can do, is outscore him, which at the moment looks like it's being a bit too tough. And we don't normally sort of relate James Wade to high scoring, 100 plus average. He's averaging 180 at James Wade. Whether it's because Gary is playing poor in recent weeks or not, but James Wade is even switching on the 19s here. This is so unlike James Wade. Only 95. James Wade could leave or could end this match with around 106, 107 average, which, like I said, we just don't associate with James Wade. Needs a treble, James. Needs another one. That is unbelievable visit there from James Wade to get a 140 there. So treble 17 for double 18 for Gary to take out 87. And it goes. Gary Hansen goes back to 3-2. Is back in this match. Nice holder throw there for the Flying Scotsman. I have no idea if YouTube sent the notifications out, because I'm getting really annoyed with YouTube over the last few days. If there's anyone in here right now, let me know if you got the notification via YouTube. Because sometimes it's bloody annoying that people don't get the notifications when I go live. It's like, well, not really ideal, is it, to be fair? But great 140 from Wade. Like I said, he's just doing Wade things at the moment, isn't he? In this league format. 3 out of 5 on the doubles. Gary Hansen with a 180. There you are. He can hit the 180. Unfortunately, not left the finish. So it's actually James Wade in a, well, I was going to say unreal position, but needs a treble. So 85 left. Treble. Oh, surprised he didn't go treble 18 there last night in hand, James. But so 70 for a level game and a break of throw. Tops. It's an unlucky shot at tops from Gary Anderson. James Wade wants 64. Tops. And it goes. James Wade restores a 2-league buffer between him and Gary Anderson. It's looking like James Wade will be in the semi-finals of night number 10 here in Manchester. What videos do you mean, though, football lad, mate? It's all right saying you think I should do this type of video, but what video do you mean? I'm open to anything. Well, not obviously anything, but I'm open to any suggestions. If you're on about this, it's squash. Only 54 from Wade. I tell you what, Gary could leave something decent off 276. Well, I was referring to a 180, but a 140 here. If you're being serious, then, because I don't know whether that's, if you're being serious, but it's a drink. He only leaves 90, so an outside. Oh, right, okay, you're from the US. Basically, it's like juice. Like, I don't know how you explain it, because, like, it's just squash for me. Double 15 for James Wade, takes out 90. Breaks Gary Anderson, leads 5-2 and is 1 away from victory. But yeah, it's like it's just a flavoured juice. 58. Wade has been really good tonight. Let me have a look how many likes we're on. Still one away from 30 likes. Please make sure to hit the like on the stream. Currently 79% in favour of Michael Van Gerwen for the third quarterfinal. Needs another treble, you feel. Needs at least a 140. So 6 darts at 141 for James Wade. $87. Leaves 54 with Gary on 288. 134 to leave 154. 14 for tops for the match. It's a wayward dart. He gives Gary Hansen an outside shot at 154. Not going to go. So, James Wade, 3 darts at his favourite double on the board, double 10. And it goes. James Wade beats Gary Hansen. A 6-2 win for James Wade as he gets rid of Gary Hansen in pretty quick time. Gerwyn Price will play James Wade in our first semi-final. Right, let me just sort this out. Thanks to everyone for tuning in, by the way. It does massively help. Van Gerwen does have the throw against Johnny Clayton. Right, let me have a look at the vote. See what you guys are saying. 79% or 79% in favour of Van Gerwen. Keep voting on the poll. Keep liking and subscribing. Like I said, where's it gone? Next game, Van Gerwen, Johnny Clayton. Then we have Joe Cullen versus Michael Smith. And then we have Gerwyn Price versus James Wade. And then Van Gerwen or Clayton taking on Cullen or Smith. One thing I will do, actually, is get the stats on for every game. For the last game, we'll do it for the first game as well. Where's it gone? So Wright versus Price. So I'll look at the a few stats. 6'4" Gezi Price. 97 average Price, 93 average Peter Wright. 42% on the checkouts for Gezi Price, 30% on the checkouts for Peter Wright. 5 180s for Wright, 2 for Gezi. Our second quarterfinal of the game we've just watched. Gary Hansen, 94 average. James Wade, a ton. 54% on the doubles for James Wade, 6 out of 11. Gary Hansen, 50%, 2 out of 4. 2 180s apiece in that one. Let me have a look at the odds for this next game. So they've got Van Gerwen at 3-5 favourite against 13-10 Johnny Clayton. They've got even money on Joe Cullen against Michael Smith. So he's evens in that one. Barcelona are losing 1-0. That's a bit of a shock. Yeah, the ferret. I'll recheck the vote. It's now 75% in favour of Van Gogh and 25% Johnny Clayton. I don't know why it's... Let me just watch it back on my stream because I think it's gone back off again. Oh, no, it's not. It's fine. Sometimes the internet sort of connection fluctuates. It says it's poor, then it drops back down. And as long as you guys can see me clearly, that's all that matters. So Joe Cullen, Michael Smith after Van Gogh and Clayton. Actually, I can sort something out in the Gary stays at 7. Do you mean 7 points, or do you mean Or do you mean? Yeah, 7 points because he's definitely not bottom, is he? The thing is, James Wade still hasn't won a bloody match. Still hasn't won a night, and he's still. I mean, he's just doing Wadey things at the moment, James Wade. Wait, when's the next time? Let me have a look when the next time Gezi can play Clayton. Well, obviously they could play each other tonight in the final, but apart from like a guarantee match, their next guarantee match is in London, the O2. Price versus Clayton, Smith versus MVG, Wade, Wright, Cullen, Anderson. That'll be a good night, that will. Go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Right, I'll remove this poll. I'll put the next one on now. So, thanks to everyone that voted on that one. Wait, is it? I can't remember if it's Michael Smith first, Joe Cullen. Yeah, it is. There you go. Vote on that as well. The final quarter-final. Michael Smith taking on Joe Cullen in the final quarter-final. I'll just wait for the first vote to see it's working. There we are. I always wait for the first vote to make sure it's all working. 15 subscribers away from 2.6k. If you've not yet hit the subscribe button, it does really help the channel, hence why I do mention it. If you do want to support the channel financially, You could do that by becoming a member from as little as $1.99 a month, or you can donate to the channel via the super chat, which is the $ at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, at the bottom right-hand corner of your chat, sorry. And that is from as little as 79p a donation. So all financial donations are massively appreciated. I'm going to be slowly running out of drink. Pontyberem is where Clayton's from. Or hometown, not from. Van Gogh and Clayton have won the highest percentage of legs in the tournament so far. Wow. This should be a good game between two very good dart players. Oh. Tough starting in all of a sudden. What a start to the match from Johnny Clayton, 180. Poor start there from Van Gogh. Let's go MVG and Cullen. Put a parlay bet it on them two, and the two winners so far. Let's make this money. Well, hopefully for your sake. What was the odds on that, Matthew? Yeah, well, that will come, football lad, mate. Don't worry. Great 140. I just need to obviously put darts and Newport content first. It'll be the odd game that I can do. Probably do Liverpool Man United on Tuesday. 140 from Johnny Clayton. So probably Liverpool Man United watch along on Tuesday night. So double 12 for Clayton to break the throw. And it goes in one dart. Johnny Clayton breaks Michael Van Gogh. Oh, fair enough, Matthew. Well, hopefully for your case, it comes in then. Oh, we've hit 30 likes. The next target is 40 likes. Next target is 40 likes. I'll tell you what, it's so much better watching the darts down here. The screen is 10 times bigger and it's less faffing around with like with the ring light and stuff like that, and the just 10 times easier down here, to be fair. Clayton sat on 203. It's bloody tough, is it? Probably got a bloody tough infection, or what's it called? Toothache. Yeah, probably got one of them. $110 for Johnny. 50 left. Oh, what a shot, Johnny Clayton. 60, 18, double 16 to take out the 110. Johnny Clayton doubles his lead on Michael Van Gogh. 2-0 lead for the Ferret. Points to that left camera. The famous Johnny Clayton point. Yeah, agree with you, Matthew. Get the likes up. and get the subscribers up. I don't want, because I don't want to say I'm bloody desperate, but I really do want to hit 3K before the World Match Play. 414 to go before the World Match Play. It's a big ask, but you've got to, like someone said to me on Twitter, you've got to set high goals. Otherwise, there's no point setting mini goals and keep smashing them all the time. Johnny Clayton is playing some fantastic stuff here, but the problem with Clayton is my same problem with Peter Wright at the moment is consistency. I think there's quite a few players at the moment that could have, 106 average win and then drop off 95 average and lose. 1-2-6 for Johnny. You wouldn't be surprised if this goes. It's not, well, a treble could still make it go for the ball. And he misses the ball. He was ready to point. He was ready for that famous Johnny Clayton point. Michael Van Gerwen. Double 16 for the 1-5-2. Michael Van Gerwen takes out the 1-5-2. Johnny Clayton misses the ball for the 1-2-6. Van Gerwen replies with the 1-5-2 on double 16 to hold the throw. Wow. What a shot from MVG. 1-5-2 on double 16. The first two trebles just floated into the board. That double 16 was just eloquently. It's like it just went to the board and placed it in the bed. You are double 16. Van Gerwen may be back, people. 1-3-4. Leaves himself. Well, no finishes it on 2-6-7, but only 41. Doesn't leave a finish. $82 from Van Gerwen also doesn't leave any finish. So 180 for Clayton. His speciality 140 would do here. A tunnel do. Leaves 80. Single or treble. Practice routine better shared. No, I didn't. I'm guessing it's on his Twitter. Let me know and I can check that out in a bit. Another one of them for tops. Tops for Johnny Clayton. So Michael Van Gerwen has an outside shot of the 1-3-1 to break the Clayton throw. There's the treble 13. Double 16. Michael Van Gerwen takes out 1-5-2, 1-3-1 in consecutive legs. This is vintage Michael Van Gerwen. Holds the throw, then breaks it with the 1-3-1 on the Johnny Clayton throw. Stats, leg number 5 with a 140. MVG is playing some unbelievable stuff here. 1-5-2, 1-3-1, both on double 16 in leg number 3 and leg number 4 to go from 2-0 down to level at 2 apiece. And a 1-7-7 leaves 1-8-4 after 6 from Van Gerwen. Ridiculous stuff from Michael Van Gerwen here. 6 darts at 1-8-4, to 1-3-6 to leave 48. So 48 left to go from 2-0 down to lead 3-2. 16 for double. Big dart. Wow, he's come inside. Come inside, Michael Van Gerwen. Johnny Clayton not on a finish, of course. But could be on a very nice finish after this. Another treble. 84. So double 8 for Van Gerwen. And it goes. Michael Van Gerwen was 2-0 down. He's now 3-2 up. The county going up. Maybe. Not too sure, Jack. Yeah, Gezi was first game on. But he beat Peter Wright, so he will be on in a couple of games' time. So we will be back on shortly. You guys are going Michael Smith for the next game, which is a sensible pick. What a game this has been, though. I mean, it wasn't gonna ever disappoint, really, was it? $59. 140 from Van Gerwen. If he wins the night, he's on to 27 points after 10 nights. One, two, four. You'd expect this to go, to be fair. It's not going to. He wanted 54 to leave the bull. He's left double 16. Good leave that, to be fair. So double 16, double 8, double 4. Wow. Van Gerwen knocking at the houses. The door not opening. So Johnny Clayton wants 42, 10 for double 16 to hold the throw and stop the Michael Van Gerwen surge. He stops Michael Van Gerwen winning 4 legs on the spin. Hold the throw levels up the game. 3 apiece. Don't worry, Michael Van Gerwen, after just losing a leg, starts leg number 7, 180. Van Gerwen is playing some very good stuff recently. I'm not saying the conversation that people are having about Michael Van Gerwen at the moment. I just don't want to say it, but he is playing some phenomenal stuff. $140. Leaves 2-2-1, but Van Gerwen is just destroying Johnny Clayton in most aspects of this game, despite it being level at 3 apiece. Michael Van Gerwen could easily be a 6-0 winner here, but Johnny Clayton, 140 to leave 81. He's sticking with him, to be fair, Johnny Clayton. 112 needed for Van Gerwen. There's the 60. There's the 12. There's the tops. He's taken out 131, 152. Takes out 112 on tops. Michael Van Gerwen is 4-3 up on the ferret. Michael Van Gerwen's 3 of his legs have been 152, 112, 131. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous stuff at the moment from Van Gerwen. What a game this. 103 average playing 105 average. Ridiculous stuff. 120 with, I don't know if that was 20 or 60 on the floor, but needs a treble Van Gerwen. Only a 60, so a ton to leave 96. What can Van Gerwen hit? Needs another treble. Or needs a treble. I thought that was in, to be fair. It wasn't. Leaves 122. 96 for Clayton for a level game. You wouldn't think this is for a level game, would you? Double 18 and it goes. Johnny Clayton levels up this quarterfinal. 4 apiece. But the way Michael Van Gerwen was playing, if you didn't tell me it was 4 apiece, I would say Van Gerwen won this 5 or 6-0. Because 5 or 6-0, 6-0 or 6-1, because he is playing some unbelievable stuff. But Johnny Clayton is doing unbelievably well to stay with him. Another 140 from Clayton. One, two, one. $55 from Clayton. So potentially 6 darts. Will be 6 darts at 240. Only a ton. So if Clayton can... Well, he needs a 2 treble visit here. 98. Last dart. Getting the treble in is not going to matter, though, because Van Goon is going to have 3 more to leave, or 3 more to take it wherever he leaves here. And he's left himself tops. So Van Goon will be back for tops to go 5-4 up. But he's going to be under pressure. Johnny Clayton has left double 14. Tops for Van Goon. Michael Van Goon goes within 1 of the semi-finals. Leads Johnny Clayton 5 legs to 4. What a 180 to start the leg from Van Goon. This would be to potentially break the Johnny Clayton throw as well, by the way. So this is not any old start to a leg. This is a 180 to start a leg where you're potentially breaking Johnny Clayton for the match. Oh, I was going to say, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a 9 to be hit in this game. If any game so far, it's definitely this one that you'd expect it to happen. 104 average is playing 105 average. 104 playing 107 now, which is ridiculous standard. Absolutely ridiculous standard. Needs a treble. Only 57 from Van Goon. Leaves 164. So Clayton... So 164. The bullseye. Oh, ho, ho. Van Goon has missed the ball for the 164. That would have been to deny it going to a last leg. Johnny Clayton wants 80. Double 10. We're going to a last leg decider. Michael Van Goon, Johnny Clayton, last leg decider, 5 apiece. Wow. 5 apiece in probably one of the best. No, this is the best ever Premier League game of this year's Premier League so far. This is ridiculous. 1-2-1, followed by 180 from Clayton. There's the famous point from the ferret. Van Goon replies with a 140. This is ridiculous. Absolutely unbelievable standard. Johnny Clayton is 4 perfect. Not going to go 5 perfect. Still gets a 1-2-5. 1-2-5 to leave 115. Johnny Clayton on 196. A 180 would leave double 8. Surely not. Oh, 1-2-5. Leaves himself 71. 115 for the match for Michael Van Goon. 25. Treble 18. Double 18. 1 missed dart. 1 missed match dart from Michael Van Goon at double 18. Clayton is back for 71. Treble 13. Double 16. 1 dart missed. 2nd dart in. What a Premier League game. That is one of the best ever Premier League games. Michael Van Goon 5. Johnny Clayton 6. An absolute barnstormer of a quarterfinal. 6-5. Johnny Clayton. An absolute unreal game of arrows. Johnny Clayton takes it out on the double 16. That is unbelievable. You will not see a better game of darts than that for a very, very long time. That is absolutely outrageous. You will not see a better game than that for a very long time. Wow. Wow. That was absolutely outrageous. I'm still recovering from that. What a game. That was very, very good. In fact, it's given me bloody... it's made me speechless. Some would say, we've got him to shut up. But no, that was outrageous. What a quarterfinal that was. I'm not too sure what the averages were. I will check that. But, dear Lord, give us some of that in the next game, please. Give us that all night. What a game that was. Outrageous. What were the averages? 105 Van Gogh and 109 Johnny Clayton. Wow. What a bloody game of darts that was. I am literally speechless. I literally cannot bloody speak after that. That is game of the tournament. Game of the tournament, that is. I don't just mean this night. I mean game of the whole Premier League. Yeah, I just messaged my mate saying game of the whole Premier League, that was absolutely outrageous. Because it was. It was just unbelievable. Jeez, I want my breath back. Let me have a look how many likes. Well, I'm currently sat on 32 likes. Keep hitting that like button, keep hitting the subscribe button, and of course, keep voting on your prediction between Michael Smith and Joe Cullen. Of course, I am going for probably Michael Smith in this next one, personally, but oh, God. I can barely speak, man. I need to get my breath back after that. What a bloody game. Run out of drink, annoyingly. West Ham are drawing 0-0 at the moment. Wait, so what does let me have a look at the... I don't think that puts Clayton top, does it? No, Johnny Clayton has gone 1 point behind Van Gogh, so if Johnny Clayton wins his semi-final, Clayton goes top. So that's impressive, isn't it? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, yeah, Frankfurt have just scored. I can never remember his first name, Borre, but he's a Colombian striker. Only 36 minutes in, so still time for Barca to come back. Oh, it's been two. I think VAR have turned it away, Luca, I think, because it's just flashed up on my screen, back to 0-0. Yeah, average Ferret 109, Van Gogh 105. What a game that was. What a game, man. Joe Cullen needs to win this game. Well, they both do, I think. I wouldn't say it's must win, but it's very much nearly that. How are you? Yes, I'm good, Luca. Thanks for asking, mate. Hope all is good with you as well. Right, I can take this this vote off, so we'll put the we'll put the new vote on. Let me see the percentage. 71% Michael Smith, 29% Joe Cullen. I did do the darts last week, Luca, mate. What was I gonna? What a tune this is! I say it every week. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. Come on, Joe. The thing is, I know there's something in there with Joe Cullen. I know there is. Just hoping we get it tonight. I'll wait until the first vote happens on the semi-final one, so I know you guys also know it's definitely working. So I will wait for that before we change screen. So do vote on the poll for the first semi-final between Gerwin Price and James Wade. I said I'm holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. Right, where's it gone? Right, Joe Cullen, of course, has the throw as usual because it's in bracket order. Oh, that's fair play to him, Luca, if he has. Oh, their goal was given, by the way. Frankfurt's goal was given. West Ham have taken the lead as well. Craig Dawson, 1-0 to West Ham. Please do make sure to vote on the poll, guys. I'm not too sure if it's working. Let me know if it is, or vote on it if it is, because for me, I don't know if it's working. So yeah, this is. I'd probably say it is a must-win for either personally, because if you lose it to either player, it's like, well, he's one of the players that I'm sort of chasing. Right, let me end the poll and I'll restart it because I don't know if it was working, so I'll redo it. Right, there we go. I've redone it. Maybe it was I put it on private because I think you can edit it, can't you? Oh, it's back. Yeah, it's sorted now. So I probably messed it up along the way. So double 16 is what Joe Cullen has left. 98 from Michael Smith. Double 16 for Joe Cullen goes in one dart. The rock star is hitting the right beats so far in Manchester. Nice holder throw from Joe Cullen. Currently 6 likes away from 40 likes. So make sure to hit the like button. I'll tell you what, the fans have been all right tonight. There's not been many troubles. Ton from Michael Smith. $93 from Cullen. Not left to finish, of course, but only 81 from Joe Cullen. You can see the frustration in every throw, though, can't you, with Joe Cullen at the moment? He's in a bad place in this Premier League. He just can't get, apart from Rotterdam, which he played absolutely unbelievable in. 1-3-4 to leave tops, but Michael Smith might not give him a chance at it. Treble 16, which would have left double 16. So tops for Joe Cullen to break Michael Smith. Joe Cullen 2-0 up on Bully Boy. Breaks the throw and he is throwing to lead. 3 legs to 0. A rapid start from Joe Cullen in this quarter-final. A ton from Michael Smith. Need to treble. Good last dart from Joe Cullen to take the ton. I tell you what, Cullen is playing playing quite good here. Great 180 from Michael Smith to close that good start from Joe Cullen down. Because he needed at least 2 trebles there, Joe Cullen, or at least 1. Probably needed 2, but 93. So if you can hit something massive, Joe, which is a 2 treble combination. No, 93 to leave 1-5-3. So probably 6 darts at 1-8 for Michael Smith. The bullseye. Right, this is a big shot here. Not going to go, Joe, but he could set this up nicely for a potential Michael Smith miss. 1-3-7 to leave double 8. Michael Smith has gone straight at single 19. So double 8 for a 3-0 lead. The rock star is rapidly putting Michael Smith away. He's halfway from victory already. 3-0 lead for Joe Cullen. Playing some nice stuff. $1-3-5 from Cullen. If he breaks here, he's 4-0 up. He's then throwing for a 5-0 lead here, Joe Cullen. This is unlike both of these. It's unlike Cullen to start this quickly, and it's unlike Michael Smith to not be hitting trebles, because he's not hitting the treble that consistent in this match. 93. Great last dart from Joe Cullen to leave the fish. Great last dart. Michael Smith needs to hit. Surely he can't stay at the 20s. Never going to get a treble in there. I don't know why he's not switched. Wayward dart from Joe, but leaves himself 93. So Michael Smith needs to get down to something decent. 94 from 225 to leave 131. Potentially 6 darts at 93. Might not need it. Double 18. Joe Cullen is 4-0 up on Michael Smith. He is now throwing for a 5-0 lead is the Rockstar. This could be over very quickly. 4-0 Joe Cullen in a race to 6. $42 unlucky, but I would say it doesn't matter because it really doesn't, does it? Because Michael Smith has not been good at all today. What a 180 from Joe Cullen. Perfectly timed 180 when your opponent is trying to get back into the leg. Michael Smith responds to a 140. So 6 darts at 221 for Joe Cullen. Only 43, so he's not left to finish, left on 178. So he's left 178, but $88. He's left himself 90. This 90 for Michael Smith has to go. Double 15 has to go. And it doesn't go Michael Smith. So Joe Cullen wants 90 for a 5-0 lead. The bullseye for 5-0. Wow. So double 15 for Michael Smith to finally get a leg back. And it doesn't go for Michael Smith. So 47 for a 5-0 Joe Cullen lead. Double 16, double 8. Wow. Joe has missed 1 at 16, 1 at 8. So Michael Smith will be back. Bottom of the board, double 3. Doesn't want to come inside, second dart. And he's... So double 8 for 5-0. Joe Cullen is 5-0 up on Michael Smith. Hold a throw from the Rockstar and a 5-0 lead over Bully Boy. Joe Cullen leads 5 legs to 0. Back-to-back 60s in this leg. Gives Michael Smith a chance here to... And especially if he needs another treble. 125 is good. But knowing Joey, he'll bang in a 180. Not going to go. 119 to respond. The 125. $135 for Michael Smith. It's a bit too late, Michael, but Joe Cullen only an 81. So still a sniff of Michael Smith taking this leg. 100 leaves 81. What can Cullen leave off 241? So it would take a miracle for Michael Smith not to win this leg. $69 to leave double 6. So double six for Michael Smith for a leg, and the very first leg for him. Double six finally goes for Michael Smith. It's 5-1. It's only a holder throw. So Joe Cullen is throwing for a 6-1 win. And starts leg number 7 with a maximum Joe Cullen. Michael Smith responds with a 140. Only 58. One, 3, 4 from Michael Smith. It's a great treble 19 shot. Fortunately, doesn't match it, but he has got 167 as an outside shot. Michael Smith hits a 140 to leave 87. 167 then for the match. Not going to go. So Michael Smith will be back for 87. Treble 17. Double 18. Michael Smith takes out 87. Breaks the Joe Cullen throw. This would be some shock or some turnaround. It's 5-2. And he's now throwing for a 5-3 scoreline. It's a great 180, Michael Smith. We were looking at a potential whitewash. We could be looking at a 5-3 scoreline. Joe Cullen, in response, hits a 180, back-to-back 180s in leg number 9. Leg number 8, sorry. Ton. So 40 advantage, very minimal in favour of Michael Smith. $92 from Joe Cullen to leave 125. Michael Smith wants 116. So 125 for the match for Joe Cullen for a 6-2 win. 20 for tops. What a shot, Joe Cullen takes out the 125. Beats Michael Smith. Finally gets a win after a few weeks of mediocre performance, from Joe Cullen. He gets over the line, a 6-2 win over Michael Smith. Wait, hang on. Bear with me. What a game that was. What a game that was. Yeah, great semis come in. Yeah, you're right. Right, let me just quickly go for a quick break. Let me adjust the banners, though. Right, I'm just going to go for a quick break, guys. So if anyone asks where I'm gone during like the next couple of minutes or next minute or so, do obviously let them know. But I will be back in a second. Just need to go and get a drink and stuff and then settle down for the semi-finals. I'll see you in a second. There we are, all sorted. Got a fill-up drink, which is good. Just gone with the water this time. Didn't have time to make up some squash or anything, so we've gone with water for the build-up for these two semi-finals, and then obviously the final. At the moment, you guys are thinking it's hard to pick between Gezi Price and James Wade. I would probably lean to agreeing with you, to be honest. To be truthfully honest, I would probably lean towards it being a bit of a tough sort of game to call. I think Gezi does win. I think he does win it, but I think it'll be a tough game. West Ham are through in the Europa League. It looks like Declan Rice has made it 2-0. Rangers are 2-0 up, so they've turned that around against Braga. Roma are 3-0 up. That's all. Don't know why I'm so invested in the Europa League and the Europa Conference. Probably because Man United will be in it next season. Annoyingly, but honestly, that third game between Van Goen and Clayton was just ridiculously good. Ridiculously good. It's going to be interesting to see how these semi-finals go. I think Gezi wins, and I think Clayton wins. Could we have an all-Welsh final? Yeah, Gezi was excellent against Peter. I thought that was a vintage Gezi Price performance. That. And he's got a favourable semi-final against James Wade. I'd rather play James Wade in a semi-final than Johnny Clayton. Probably prefer to play Joe in a semi-final, but after the performance Joe put in against Michael Smith just then was pretty outrageous, to be fair. So at the end of the day, no one is an easy game in the Premier League because they're 8 of the top 12 in the world or 11 in the world. We have a look at the order of merit because I think Cullen is the lowest ranked at. Yeah, Cullen is 11th, so he's the lowest ranked, and then you've got 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So Jose de Souza, Dimitri, and Rob Cross are probably the 3 that are a bit unfortunate to not be in the Premier League, really, if it's on rankings. Which, you've got to feel sorry for them in a way. They're higher than Joe, and in Jose's argument, he's above Johnny Clayton as well. So, if it was done on rankings, you've got to feel sorry for a few players there. But I would like us to have some sort of press release to how the Premier League is determined. It's all right putting 8 players in, but I'd want to know where that, like in the Grand Slam, for example. In the Grand Slam, they tell you what they've done to qualify. The top 2 women on the women's series get in the Grand Slam, and at the moment that's Lisa and Fallon. Obviously, who else? So I'd rather us know. I'd rather them say, right, Gezi Price, Peter Wright, Michael Van Goen, James Wade or Michael Smith, whoever it is, are in there because they're the top 4 in the world. I'd then like to say, right, Johnny Clayton is in here for defending Premier League champion as well as the Grand Prix champion and something like that. So we actually know why players are getting in. Like, there should be some sort of criteria is the point I'm trying to make. It just makes life 10 times easier if it's some sort of criteria that you qualify for. Otherwise, it's like, well, there's no other sort of, if that makes sense anyway. Yeah, Lisa Ashton is 1.9k inside the top two for the women's series. Fallon Sherrick is 1.1 thousand inside the top two for the women's series. So it's basically like this is Fallon and Lisa. Everyone else is chasing for probably that 8th place, which will get you a place in the women's world match play. So yeah, we don't need to worry about that though. West Ham are 3-0 up against Lyon, so West Ham are into the Europa League semi-finals. Right, let's go back onto here. Let's see what the vote is saying. Right, what are you guys saying on the vote? 57% Gezi Price, 43% James Wade. So yeah, you are going with Gezi like me, which is the sensible option. It's your opinion, isn't it? It could be who you want. So Gezi Price has gone to 6th, or is that? No, I think that was the start of the night, wasn't it? Please make sure to vote on the poll, guys. It does massively help. And please make sure to like and subscribe, of course. And if you are new around here, please make sure to share the stream as well. I do enjoy doing these because they're interactive and, I can see what you guys want and like on the channel. Right, well, I need to look at that later. Right. So the first semi-final is about to start. Gezi Price and James Wade. Of course, no walk-on for the semi-finals. I will end the poll now. I'll let you know the results of the poll. So it was 60% Gezi Price, 40% James Wade. Semi-final 2 is between Johnny Clayton and Joe Cullen. Make sure to vote on that poll as well. There we are. I'll wait for the first vote to come on the poll so I can make sure it's working. Gezi only hits an 80. Just wait for the first vote to happen so I can take that off. Just to make sure it's actually working for once. There we go. It's working. Cheers to everyone for subscribing. If you are new to the channel, make sure to let me know in the chat so I can obviously thank you for showing your support. Newport are doing good at the moment, mate. We're in 7th in the playoffs. So, and if you do want to donate to the channel or become a member, please make sure to do that if you want to. It does help the channel financially. And you will be on the bottom of the banner as either a latest donator, latest member, or the highest donator. Well, if you donate more, well, if you donate, what is the highest donation? If you donate more than £4.37, you will go on the top donator and the latest donator. So, like I said, those are obviously paid or, you know, money. So, don't want you to get into trouble by doing that. So, it's a great second dart from Price there. So, 55 for Wade. Tops. There it goes. James Wade breaks the Gezi Price throw. James Wade leads Gerwin Price. Who's been playing the best darts? Well, the best match of the game was Johnny Clayton Van Gerwen, and Clayton won it. So I'd probably say Clayton. But then again, Price played well against Wade. I thought I'm trying to think of who else is in it. Wade wasn't amazing against Gary Anderson. I thought Joe Cullen was all right against Michael Smith. But I'd probably go Clayton. Unless something drastically changes from this game, or maybe Cullen, or potentially in the final, I'd go Cullen so far for... Clayton, sorry, for performance of the night. Freddie says Clayton to win the night. I think Gezi Price, James Wade and Joe Cullen will have something to say about that, but it's a good shout. It is a good shout. I think he gets past Cullen. I really want it to be an all-Welsh final now. Obviously, being Welsh myself, it's just a great... it's just great for Welsh darts if we get an all-Welsh final. I prefer Price, but because I've been watching Price like properly since he was at Q School. I remember watching it on Darts Connect when he was at Q School. So I was like, oh, who's this guy? He kept just going through the gears in Q School. I was like, bloody hell. I read a bit about him and I was like, wow, all right. And then ever since then, it's been Gezi for me. But obviously, I love Johnny Clayton as well. I love all the Welsh players. Love Jim Williams, John Worsley, Louis Williams. Tops for James Wade, and it goes. James Wade is 2-0 up on Gerwin Price. Breaks, then holds. Which means Gezi Price has to break James Wade in this semi-final. Great visit from Wade, 140. Gezi needs a big shot, though. This could be it. For 180. It's a great shot from Gezi Price. 180. Not left the finish. Yeah, very true, Freddie. Another, oh, imagine. 122 to leave tops. Oh, surely not. Treble 17 for the bullseye, James. For the bullseye, James Wade. Wow, what a shot, James Wade. Gezi Price has just hit 1, 2-2 to leave tops. James Wade takes it, the 1-6-1. A double breaker throw is what James Wade has over Gezi Price. Needs to break twice in this semi-final, Price. You felt as though that had to go. He literally can't do anything about that, though, because he was on tops, and you'd probably fancy him to take that tops out, but James Wade just takes out a 1-6-1, which is... Do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if James Wade does go on and win the night, because he was solid against Gary. He's playing unbelievably well here against Price. We could have a very, very interesting final if it's like Wade versus Cullen. Because that means if Wade wins the night, only Michael Smith has not won a Premier League night. So great 140 to leave 80. If this 160 goes, you just cannot do anything about it. Surely not. Tops for James Wade. Surely not. It doesn't go. This 80 has to go. Double 10 has to go to break the Wade throw. Got to move over. Oh, Gezi has missed 2 at double 10. James Wade wants tops for a 4-0 lead. Double 10 loves this. And it goes. James Wade is 4-0 up on Gezi Price. $4-0 to Wade. Wade is playing well again. He seems to always lose in the final, though. I think he will lose in the final as well. You do feel sorry for James Wade, but I do think whoever gets to... Well, I think he beats Cullen in the final, but I don't think he beats Clayton in the final. But Gezi is not out of this yet. I don't know about you guys in the chat, but I think there's a change in the Gezi throw. It seems to be a lot more jagged. It's not as straight as it was. We'll see it now. Let me know if you think it's a lot less smooth. You might disagree. It might just be me, but it looks like the throw is not as smooth and not as one-dimensional as it usually is. I need to see it again. Yeah, it just seems a bit rushed. You guys might not think so whatsoever, but I think it just seems a bit forced on the release. Yeah, he's lost the last 2 finals to Clayton and Van Gogh, is it? I think he's lost the last 2 finals too. So 90 has to go. Another one of them. So double 5 doesn't go. James Wade wants 102 to break and to go 5-0 up. $82 to leave. Double 10, double 5 for Price. And it goes. Gezi Price holds the throw. 4-1. Needs to break, though. There's no point in holding the throw if he doesn't then go on and break James Wade in this next leg. This has not sort of been the game that I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be a battle, looking at a 6-4, 6-3, 6-4, 6-5 scoreline in favour of Gezi, but it could still happen, but it just feels like just delaying the inevitable for Gezi Price winning this game. Wayne Maddle has just said exactly what I said like 5 minutes ago or a couple of minutes ago. The release of Price just looks less smooth than what it normally is. It's a little flick. Like I said, it's only minimal, so I don't know if you're going to notice it. But it's that the release, it just seems like it's an opening up of the hand. It just seems like it's a little out of place to what it normally is. The problem is, it must be awkward playing the first quarterfinal because then you've got 3 games in between. But Gezi Price is 5-1 down. James Wade with a holder throw. He beat him in Cardiff as well in the quarterfinals. He's beat him a couple of times, James Wade, to be fair. It's not a massive shock that James Wade is beating Price. What is a shock is the scoreline. We're currently 3 likes away from 40 likes. Please make sure to smash a like on the video. Needs another treble, James. Oh, it's a great 180 from James Wade. Leaves 201. Price, if he doesn't take out 164, which he's not going to do, he's got to leave it handy. Double 8. And it goes. Gezi Price. Price's only 2 legs in this match were 2 holds a throw. He now needs to break James Wade 2 times. He needs to break him twice. Yeah, James Wade is... You've got to fancy James Wade from this position. 5-2 up. We might have a playoff with no Gezi Price in it. Will be pretty weird that come the time of the Premier League playoffs, he may be the world number 1. Well, at least the world number 2. So the world number 2 at minimum, could be world number 1, will not be in the playoffs of the Premier League if he doesn't get his act together. That's weird, isn't it? Former world champion, 3-time Grand Slam champion, may not be in the Premier League playoffs, but he needs to perform quickly. So tops for Wade, doesn't go. 135 for Gezi Price, has to go. $45. $95 to leave tops. Wade wants tops. Double 10. Double 5. Oh, last dart in hand, James Wade. James Wade beats Gezi Price by 6 legs to 2. The machine is into his 4th final. 4th final for James Wade. Is he finally going to win a Premier League night? Or is it going to be a 4th defeat in a final for him? The next semi-final is who James Wade will take on. Either the ferret Johnny Clayton or taking on Joe Cullen. Surely you can't lose 4 finals. Yeah, surely they... surely you can't lose 4 finals. That is unlucky if that happens, isn't it? 4 finals and he loses all 4. Right, let me see what... Let me have a look at the vote. We're also 2 likes away from 40 now as well, which is massive. 80% Joe Cullen you guys are going with. I'd say Johnny Clayton as well, but... Wow. Price, Van Gerwen, Wright, not in a Premier League night final. Wait, when was the last time that happened? Oh, no, I think it was a couple of... Let me have a look a minute. I think it was 2 weeks ago, to be fair. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. However, there's only been... There's only been 3 finals out of 10 that have not included Price, Van Gerwen or Wright. Wow. 3 out of 10 finals that will not include the top 3. Or the big 3, as I should call it. Tell you what, Wade has played all right, haven't he, to be fair? Wade played well against played good against Gary and played some really good stuff against Price. Interesting semi-final next, though, between Clayton and Cullen. Evan, thanks for tuning in. He says, morning? Bloody hell, it's definitely not morning. He says, evening, Mike. Great to see you. Great to see you, mate. Cheers. Thanks for tuning in, Evan. Seen some really good games tonight. Have seen some interesting games. I might be doing the Euro Tour as well, so potentially Euro Tour watch-alongs. We'll see, though. Maybe not. Joe Cullen or Johnny Clayton will take on James Wade in the night 10 final. Drink your water, pals. Drink your water. Right, I can end this now. Basically, nearly 80% of you are saying Joe Johnny Clayton for this. I will set the... Just hit 40 likes, class, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for liking. Right, let me sort this out. Right, let me just sort this out a second. Got a couple of banners waiting, of course, for the winner. There we go. Back that on there. 6-4 Clayton for me, says Evan. Who do I think? Well, I think Clayton. I'm just trying to think of the scoreline. We're 9 likes away from 50. If we hit that as well, it'd be unbelievable. The original target was 20 or 30, but every time we pass a target, we'll set a new one. Just go up by 10 each time. So the new target is 50 likes, which we are 9 away from hitting. So please make sure to like and subscribe, of course. The bullseye for Johnny. Misses it. So Joe Cullen back for 140. 6-3, I'm going to go. 6-3, Clayton. Double 8 for Clayton. And it goes. Johnny Clayton holds the throw. Leads Joe Cullen and his best mate by 1 leg to 0. Great 180 from Cullen to start leg number 2. Johnny Clayton is looking to do what Joe Cullen done to Michael Smith and race to a 5-0 lead. One, 3, 4 for Cullen. Yeah, 6-3 Clayton. I'm going to go Evan, mate. Cullen has left himself 90. 1, 2, 5 to leave double 10. Is he going to have a shot at it? Double 5 for Cullen, and it goes. Joe Cullen levels up this semi-final. Back-to-back legs in this match, both going on throw. Joe Cullen leveling up the game on his throw. What a piece between Johnny Clayton and Joe Cullen. Best of mates on the tour. I don't think they're going to be best of mates if one gets the edge over the other in this semi-final. Yeah, Joe is on the Clayton throw. On the Cullen throw, it was good. Left himself 90 after 12, I think it was. I managed to take it out on double 5, but on the Clayton throw, it's normally a lot. less, basically. It's basically like his A game is on his throw, the B game is on Johnny's throw, and you need to, well, he needs to break. Johnny Clayton doesn't need to break. 6 holes a throw gets him over the line. $162 from Cullen to leave 140. Johnny Clayton on a. The thing is, Johnny Clayton gets called up for his counting and his bad maths. Even then, he's left 159 with Cullen on a 140. Obviously, he's not taking out the 140, but just got to set the shots up better in your head, haven't you? And you've got to 15 for tops, misses tops. So a big chance here for Joe Cullen for a breaker throw. Double 10, got to step back, recompose. And it goes. Joe Cullen breaks the Johnny Clayton throw. 2-1 lead in this second semi-final. Great 180 from Joe Cullen. Excuse me. And he's got the breaker throw now as well, Cullen. 4 perfect. 5 perfect. Only 5 perfect into the 9. Great 140 in response from Clayton. That gets rid of the 1, so he needs a treble. 46 leaves 135. Clayton needs to switch. Needed to switch, Johnny. See, that's what I mean. That's poor board management. He's got to switch on that. His first 2 darts at... This could be great. Oh, imagine he hit the ball there. His first 2 darts at the treble were awful. Both, they literally were sitting next to each other on the top of the wire. And he stays there to try and kick it to the left. It's just not going to happen, is it? It's always going to deflect off. Tops for 3-1, double 10. Joe Cullen, 3-1 up on his best mate, Johnny Clayton. 3-1 to the Rockstar, hitting all the right notes in Manchester. $140. Great 180 from Clayton. Only 60 from... Yeah, Cullen's playing well here. Averaging 95. I can't remember what he averaged in his quarterfinal, but it's hard to judge his quarterfinal from his semi-final game because Michael Smith was poor in that quarterfinal. So another 180 from Joe Cullen to leave 1-2-1. Clayton has a shot at 1-2-2. Why has he done that? Why has he done that? Oh, he's missed the ball. Why has Johnny Clayton gone off 1-2-2? Clayton has gone for the 20s. Stupid. Double 8 for Cullen, and he goes forward up. Breaks the Johnny Clayton throw. He's 4-1 up, and he's throwing for a 5-1 lead. That, Johnny Clayton, is why you concentrate on your visit. Poor lack of concentration, poor maths. Joe Cullen breaks you, leads 5-1. 4-1, sorry. That is poor. And he's going to get brought up on that. And rightly so, because that is embarrassing. You don't do that. The thing is, right, he'll do that, but then he'll hit like a 180 and a 140 to get him right back in it. So these big players are embarrassing themselves tonight. I wouldn't say embarrassing themselves. I thought Peter Wright was all right. I think at 4-4, Gezi just turned it on, wins at 6-4. MVG probably in one of the best ever Premier League games, loses to Clayton. He's only left 127 off 170. Got to be looking at a minimum of a ton off 170 if you're not going to take it. Especially that Johnny Clayton is now at 180 to leave double 10. This 127 for a 5-1 lead. Can still go. Can't now. I mean, he hasn't got it won, has he, really? Double 10 for Clayton, and it goes. Johnny Clayton gets it back to 4-2. Breaks the Joe Cullen throw. He's now throwing for 4-3. As soon as this match ends, I will make the poll for the final. In fact, I can actually do it and then just... This is on Clayton if he doesn't win this match, though, to be fair. He has a great chance. I can't remember what the scoreline was. What was the... No, it was 3-1, wasn't it? And that was to get it to 3-2. Cullen goes 4-1 in front. It's just poor. And then you look at this leg, and he's left 40 with Cullen potentially on 200 odd. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? And it goes. And from all of that, he's now got it back to 4-3. I know it's on the Cullen throw, but 4-3. Joe Cullen only needs 2 more holds of throw, and he's into the final. One, 3, 5. Ton. Only a ton. It could go all the way. I think Cullen wins it, to be fair. I think Cullen might win this like 6-4. One thing I wouldn't do is when you throw a bad visit, do not walk away with that expression when you're walking past your opponent, because he knows that that it's starting to annoy you. So he knows that you've got a better chance of Right, so Joe Cullen wants 167. This would be some hold a throw. One, 2, 9 to leave double 19. 1, 2, 7 for Clayton. Treble 19 leaves the ball. He's left himself 31, which is it's a tough leave. 10 for double 14. And it goes. Joe Cullen takes out double 14. Personally, I would be going 6 for double 16 off 38, but all right, Joe, do it your way. 5-3, Joe Cullen. Hold a throw. Johnny Clayton is throwing to stay in the night. What a visit from Joe Cullen. 180. It's a good 140 from Clayton. But he's on the... $139. He's left 182 after 6. So he's left 117 after 9 with... $135. So he's left himself 70. 117 for the match. Treble 19 for tops. Joe Cullen beats Johnny Clayton. Gets over the line by 6 legs to 3. The rock star beats the beat to beat the ferret. 6 legs to 3 in favour of Joe Cullen. He will take on James Wade in the night 10 final. I'll tell you what, this is interesting. This could be an interesting final, this. Right, change the banner. I fancy Cullen to win 6-5 in the final, says Evan. And I've just put the poll up now. So you can vote on the poll for the final. I will end it once the second walk-on is done. So you've got until the second walk-on is done, and then I will... Let me just quickly make the 2 banners. Bear in mind, James Wade has the throw. Whether that changes your mind on who you think wins the game, it may not, but just for context, James Wade has the throw in the final. Doesn't change my opinion, because I'll tell you mine in a minute. Well, I'll tell you when it's about to start. But some people... well, Mike, looks like we will have to work out the Wade mathematical equation again. What are we thinking then? We saying Wade or we saying Cullen? I'm saying I'll just wait. I'll just wait. Let's look at... So James Wade beat Gary Anderson in the quarterfinals and then Gerwin Price in the semi-finals, whereas Joe Cullen beat Michael Smith in the quarterfinals and then beat Johnny Clayton in the semi-finals. I'd probably say Joe has had the harder route to the final, just due to the fact of playing Michael Smith, where James played Gary, but then you could argue, I think Clayton's a harder opponent than Price at the moment. What's everyone's score predictions then? I'll get the score predictions on on the screen once you let me know. So put it in the chat and then I'll show it. Evan's gone 6-5 Cullen. Adam is going for James Wade. He's clinical at the moment. Wouldn't be surprised. Really wouldn't be surprised if James Wade does win it. Back again, says Luca. Thanks for rejoining us. So Johnny Clayton is on 22 points. I think we need, as a neutral watching, we need Cullen to win this game just to open up the rest of the. Wow, we've got a Celtic fan wishing Rangers all the luck. Wow, fair play to you, Podrig, sorry. Fair play to you, man. My respect for you has got even my respect for you has gone up even more after seeing that. Fair play to you. Imagine if Rangers get to the semi-final, I'll feel embarrassed. Barca out. Aubameyang. You can't say Aubameyang didn't turn up if you didn't watch the game, Luca. I keep telling you this, Luca. You've got to watch games to give a proper thing of it. Oh, you're going next week, are you, Adam? Fair play. Enjoy it, Adam. I don't know why Clayton done that in the semi-final. Over in Ireland, we all want Celtic to win everything over Rangers. Fair play, Adam. I think you'll really enjoy it. I was literally gonna get a poll ready for when the finals in play, because obviously there's no more games after it, and I was literally about to get it ready, and I've literally forgot what poll I was gonna do. To be fair, that's really annoying. You're a massive Gerwin Price fan, just like me, so yeah. I'll go Wade 6-3, says Podrig. Well, like I said, I did say I would put them on screen. So 3-1 Wade. Excuse me. 6-5 Cullen, says Evan. I've literally forgot what that bloody what that poll I was going to make is now. That's annoyed me more than anything. Because I literally had a poll that I wanted to. Yeah, Price is in real trouble, I think. I'm so annoyed because I literally had the poll set up as well. I'm trying to think, was it anything to do with darts? Was it to do with football? Was it to do with my channel? Oh, that's bloody irritating. That was it. Yes, that was it. I've remembered. I've actually remembered. I'm going to have to write it here before I forget. Wait, Barca have scored again. Oh, they've been knocked out now. They've been knocked out. Right, I've actually got the poll that I wanted to put up. Hello, Robert. Yeah, imagine West Ham win the Europa League. Imagine that, though. That would be some send-off for Mark Noble, by the way. That would be some send-off for Mark Noble. By the way, Mark, you're retiring. Here's a Europa League winners medal. Fucking hell, fair play. 6-3 Wade, says Freddie. Let me have a look at the poll. If you are new to the channel, guys, and you've not yet hit the subscribe button, or you have hit the subscribe button, please make sure to turn the notification bell on. As sometimes, well, I say that sometimes the notifications don't come through. We've also just passed 3 hours into the live stream. Please do make sure, like I said, to like and subscribe. If you do want to support the channel financially, honestly, it massively helps the channel. You can hit the join button, which you can join the membership from as little as $1.99 a month, or you can hit the $sign at the bottom right hand side of your chat, which is the super chat from as little as 79p. Those are massively appreciated. 6-3 Wade, says Adam as well. Mike, the Champions League was so excited between Chelsea and Real Madrid, and the drama between City and Atletico. Really not heard of him. Oh, that Man City Atletico, or Atletico, as people keep correcting me on. That was bloody hilarious. That was when Savic and all them got involved in it. Right, my prediction. I said I was waiting until they started the walk-ons. Gonna go 6-3 Joe Cullen. 6-3 Joe Cullen. I'm doing it. Doing it. You think RB Leipzig will win it? I've got the poll. I've remembered the poll, Podrig. So as soon as both walk-ons are done, I will. I'll sort that out. The best bit was when Savic pulled Grealish's hit. No, the funniest bit that I thought, Robert has gone 6-0 Cullen. The funniest bit that I thought in that Man City game was when Diogo Simeone was clapping like that around the crowd, and then you just seen Phil Foden in the back row just pissing himself laughing. That was hilarious, man. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. What a banger. Back in anger. Side away. She knows it's too late. I really want to go to a Premier League night. Honestly, I'm trying to get tickets for London. for the O2 in London. No, I'll tell you what Simeone is a bloody plank. He's a weirdo. I tweeted it yesterday. I tweeted it during the game because I was doing a watch along with one of my friends. And I just tweeted, Diogo Simeone is a weird man. Because he is a weird man. Very, very weird. Right. I'm going to end the poll now. So you've had your last chance, excuse me, to... Yeah, I'm not too convinced on the Price walk-on music, to be fair. Right, I've just put that in the poll, or in the chat, sorry, that poll. It just says, just for you to give me some feedback, basically. Shall I do as many darts watch-alongs as I can for every tournament? Might be able to do the European Tour on the weekend. Not all sessions, but might be able to do as many as I can. Obviously, every Premier League night, unless I get a ticket to go to one or something else crops up. Right, let me... Oh, Lanzini is unreal. Manuel Lanzini is unreal. What a baller. I tell you what, I'm absolutely starving. I tell you what, for tea, I had chicken, rice and chips. One of the most underrated meals. Chicken, rice and chips. Not Nando's, nothing like that. Just homemade. Well, not homemade, but... yeah, it's only £30 a ticket, but problem is, getting to Aberdeen. Let me have a look at the vote on that. Also, we're 6 likes away from 50 likes. That'll be much appreciated if you can like the stream if you haven't already. Good 140 there from Cullen. Leave 1, 2, 3. James Wade on 2-2-1. So Joe Cullen is looking at an opening break of throw. Potentially 6 darts at 1, 2, 3. Not going to take out 140. So Joe Cullen will be back for double 16. Double 16 for the Rockstar. And he gets it. Breaks the James Wade throw. 1-0 to the Rockstar, Joe Cullen. He leads James Wade in the final. 140 there for Cullen. Oh, it's a great shot from James Wade. Back-to-back 140s. And that gets rid of the 1 for you, Joe. Poor visit that. Oh, what a shot from James Wade. That was a great 140. .99 from Cullen. James Wade is it? Yeah, James Wade is so underrated. There's a lot, to be fair, there's a lot of walk-on songs, Podrick, that you could walk on that would instantly get the crowd on your side. 18 for 32. Joe Cullen is 2-0 up on James Wade. A break and a hold to double his lead. The rock star 2-0 up on the machine. Hitting the right notes. Finding the right answers. It's a machine malfunction. Terrible, terrible pun. Green Day song, Boulevard of Broken Dreams would be a good walk-on. I'm trying to think of some decent walk-ons. Wonderwall. Wait, does anyone have that? Does anyone have Wonderwall? By the looks of it, I don't think anyone has Wonderwall. That would be some walk on. Imagine that at Winter Gardens on a Saturday night. Saturday night at Winter Gardens, Wonderwall. Tops for James Wade, and it goes. James Wade with a holder throw, 2-1. Joe Cullen can extend his lead, with a holder throw here to 3-1. Needs another treble. It's a good 140 from James Wade. Needs another treble. Good visit that from Wade. 140. 61-40. $105 wanted something better there. You could see from the reaction that Cullen, it was like, should have at least got the treble there to take 165 it would have been. $165, $145, not $165. No way. The bullseye for Wade. Wade misses the ball for the 1-2-2. This would be some shot. It's not going to go. 65 to leave himself 88 should he come back. James Wade, double 10, and it goes. The machine breaks straight back. We have a level game. Back with throw. James Wade, Joe Cullen, 2 apiece in the final here in Manchester. Cullen took so long to finally click. Delighted for the chap. Yeah, after everything he's been through as well. I'm not going to keep going into it because obviously you would not want that to keep being brought up. But what he has been through and to still be playing as good as he is. $140. It's a great last dart from Joe Cullen to take the turn. One, two, three from James Wade. The thing is with Wade, right? Some players you can give them opportunities, and if you keep giving them opportunities, they might get it. But if you give Wade opportunities, he very much probably will take it. Great 180 then for Cullen, though. Oh, TV's going to bloody go off if I don't. Where's the bloody remote? Why does this keep happening? No, I don't want it to shut down, thanks. I'm still watching the darts, mate. Tops for James Wade, double 10. And it goes. James Wade was 2-0 down in this final. It's now 3-2 to the machine. He is 3 legs away from winning it, but Joe Cullen responds with a maximum. What can James Wade respond with? Needs to be a 140. Ton. Advantage Cullen to level this up at 3 apiece. Even more so now. Back-to-back 180s for the Rockstar. Joe Cullen is on for the 9 darter. This would be outrageous in Manchester. 141, 60, 57, 24. There's the 60. Missed the 57. Joe Cullen has gone 7 perfect to leave himself 52 after 9. That is literally what he's going to have to do to beat Wade in this final by the looks of it. He's going to probably have to go 11, 12 darters to beat him. Double 16. Double 16 for a 12 dart. Hold a throw. Yeah, the point's not touching the double 7. So in the case of that happening, the point has to be touching the point the point of land, basically. So that is not the ball for James Wade. Doesn't go. That is not a 34 because it doesn't land inside the double 7. It's only a 20 because the point is across the wire. Not actually, it's not a point of land, if that makes sense. Double 16. Oh, it's a fantastic dart from Joe Cullen. 14 dart holder throw to level up this final at 3 apiece. James Wade starts leg number 7 with a 140. Joe Cullen has to break in this final, though. .96. Back-to-back 140s from Wade. Ton from Cullen. Is this finally James Wade's night? And he's left himself 1-2-1 with Cullen. Cullen left on 200. So 6 darts at 1-2-1. 101 left. .97. So double 12 for James Wade. James Wade leads this final 4 legs to 3 in favour of the machine. Like I said, Joe Cullen has to break. Has to break in this final. Well, he has to hold here, then has to break. That would lead 5-4. And then he'd be throwing for the match. But if Wade breaks him straight back, then he's, yeah. So he's either going to have to break in leg 9 or 9-11. He's going to have to break in leg 9 and or leg 11 if he's going to win this match. Because this is on his throw. This would take it to 4 apiece. And then if he breaks in leg 9 to lead 5-4. Oh, what a shot that is. 1-3-3 from Joe Cullen. Please make sure to like if you are new around here and hit the subscribe button. We're 6 likes away from 50 likes as well. And we're also 13 subscribers away from 2.6k. What a shot. This is the bullseye. Oh, he's missed the ball for the big fish. The piece of salmon has been thrown back into the lake. It won't be collected by the rock star. And he's left himself 35, which is a good leave. 3 for double 16. So double 16. Joe Cullen levels up this final. 4 apiece. There's 3 legs left. And it looks like Joe Cullen may have to break in the final leg of the match if he's going to win it. Because James Wade has started leg number 9 with a maximum, only a ton in response. Only 85. Not a given to take this leg. So Joe has got to stay on the coattails of... That's it. Yeah, your 6-3's gone out the window. Oh. James Wade's 2nd and 3rd darts. This is a chance here for Cullen. Needs a treble. Desperately needs a treble. Only 59, which means James Wade has 6 darts at 208 to go within 1 leg of winning the night. Oh, it's a great shot. 140. Leaves himself 68. What can Cullen do off 242? This is special from Joe. So 140. Leaves 102. 68 for 5-4 for James Wade. There's the treble 16. Double 10. James Wade is 1 away from winning night number 10, which means if he does win it, only Michael Smith will be the player remain with no Premier League night win. Your 6-5 Cullen is still on. I don't know. Got to hold here, obviously, to take it to the decider, and then got to break in. That's a great 140 from Cullen. Just expect Wade to hit things, don't you? That's the thing. 1-3-3 from James Wade. Oh, needs a treble, Joe, desperately. It's poor visit. That could be the moment. That might be the moment. That trebleless visit. Not as much pressure on, or not pressure at all, but it's not a big hit. But Cullen needs a treble. Needs a treble desperately. 94, treble 18, last dart in hand in that visit. He has left to finish. It is the 150, but 100 to only leave a ton. So 150, this would be to take us, Joe. So 118 to leave 32. Is this the problem? Oh, James Wade has gone cocky. He's gone cocky. He's gone tops. Joe Cullen, double 16 to send us all the way. And it does. Joe Cullen, that is poor from James Wade. He's got 80 in hand and he's tried to go tops. should always be going for the treble. James Wade has only started with a ton in this last leg. Cullen needs 2 trebles, needs at least 1. Does get it. Nice 6. Last leg decider. Only a ton from Wade. So Joe Cullen it to 140 or something big here. It's a great first dart. Needs another treble. Only a ton. Tense. Last leg decider here in Manchester. 301 plays 305. James Wade, massive 140 to leave 161. Has to be big from Joe. Needs 2 trebles. Needs another. Only 98. So 161 for Wade. 51 for Bullseye. Absolute drama here. So James Wade has left 64. Joe Cullen off 207. Only 59. So James Wade 64 for the title. 8. 16 for tops. James Wade finally wins a Premier League night. The machine beats Joe Cullen in the final by 6 legs to 5. Finally, we can call James Wade a Premier League night winner. Massive from James Wade. James Wade wins night 10 of the Premier League of Darts. Only Michael Smith is one of the players, or Michael Smith is the only player not to have won a Premier League night. I will go through the results from the night in a second after I look at the table. So as you can see, James Wade beating Joe Cullen in the final 6 legs to 5 for the machine. Waiting for us, or for them to show us the table. So Michael Van Gerwen top on 22, Clayton second on 21, Peter Wright third on 18, James Wade fourth on 18, Joe Cullen is 3 points off the playoffs, Gerwin Price is 7 points off the playoffs, Michael Smith is 10 points off the playoffs, and Gary Anderson, is 10 points off the playoffs, Michael Smith. Gary Anderson is 11 points off the playoffs. I just want to say a massive congratulations to James Wade, of course, for winning night 10 of the Premier League. And I want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you who has tuned in for this stream. There will be more content in the next few days, I guarantee. Potentially Euro Tour watch along on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, probably. Please do what you do, as always, by smashing the like button. Please make sure to subscribe. I will catch you guys shortly. Your support is absolutely incredible over these watch-alongs. I shall speak to you shortly. Congratulations, James Wade. You are the night 10 winner of the Premier League.